And here we are for another community page. I'm Norbert Rome, and we have a special guest today, Mr. Steamboat Willie, who is a trumpet player, lover of New Orleans. I guess he wear plenty of hats, but today he's wearing a black hat. I want everybody to welcome Mr. Steamboat Willie. Say hello, Steamboat.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be here. Real privilege.
Well, the reason why I have Steamboat on the show today, he's a musician, and in this days and time, you know, it's interesting to, let's talk about New Orleans. And I have different people in the community. We talk about different things about the community, but, you know, post-Katrina, jazz, New Orleans, what's going on with the city? You know, is there any rebirth, you know, in the city with music, or have all the musicians left?
The city's coming back with a real rebirth. Seeing all kinds of people coming home. Right before Christmas, when I came home, the streets were so quiet, it scared me. And starting to hear and see people starting to come back. And lots of different bands are playing all over the French Quarter and uptown and mid-city. I mean, we're on our way.
Well, I know we had a conversation. We talked about some things, and I brought you on my show, talk about a jubilee that you're doing, and we're gonna talk about that a little later. But before we get too far in the show, because I think you know, I want to know a little bit about, you know, tell us about when you left New Orleans and how you was feeling, and did you get motivated to do something? I understand you did something while you was out of town.
Well, I didn't plan on leaving. I kind of thought I would just kind of stay through it, and I heard they were going to need help at the Superdome. I was going to try to go down and try to volunteer. And my fiance Terry came by the house and said, "You can't stay. It's a 5 and you have to come." So I said, well, okay. So I jumped up and I put 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of underwear, a pair of tennis shoes on, and planned on, we only drove to as far as Henderson, Louisiana. Spent the night on a church bench. I planned on coming home the next day. And
I don't mean to interrupt you, but you left on a Sunday and planned on coming back on a Monday. Oh, we're going to have to tell them that story,
yeah.
All right?
and then, of course, you know, everybody knows the gates were closed, and there's nothing more horrible than be told you can't go home. And that's what happened to all of us. And the world needs to understand that it's about coming back home. We all want to come home. Home's home.
So you became homesick, and you start singing about left on a Sunday and come back on Monday, and you wanted to come back home, huh?
Well, like everybody else, we headed toward Houston because we were on that side. And people that are music friends in Kemah, Texas, put us in their home, and then we had 2 or 3 fundraisers for the Red Cross and for the musicians, and put it on my website that I wouldn't mind doing some fundraisers. We got an email from Williamsburg, Virginia. So Terry and I got in the car with Rudy the dog, 107-pound black lab, and took off for Williamsburg, Virginia. And we had a couple concerts there through William and Mary College, and also we did a concert in Yorktown. Then we went up through New York City. I was sitting on a little stool listening to some jazz, getting ready to play my horn a little later, and I heard this voice go, "Steamboat Willie." And I looked around and didn't see nothing. Steamboat Willie. And I looked around, and there was Kermit Ruffins hiding about 9 stools down in New York City. Didn't even know he was there. And then we went up to Cape Cod, did a fundraiser there, then to Farmington College, University of Maine, did a concert there. Down in Chicago, did a concert there. Went and spent a week with Terry's family in Ozarks, and then up to...
Well, it's kind of ironic. Let's show your last CD, because you had a CD that you did. Your last CD that you did is called... what is it called?
It's called A New Orleans Kind of Love.
New Orleans Kind of Love.
And it's all about being in love, but New Orleans is such a special place. It's a New Orleans kind of love. And instead of putting on 10 songs like most CDs, I put on 14.
Now, you wrote this song. You wrote this about how long ago?
The song "Bring Me Back" I wrote.
No, this particular album.
No, this album is just love songs that everybody's heard. And
It's about a year old, 2 years old.
we did this a few months, I would say, maybe almost a year before Katrina.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so while you was out of town, you became heartbroken and you started singing, right?
Well, we were leaving Maine, coming through Massachusetts. You got to get me crying. Got really emotional, and I just started singing this song, and it all came out.
Now,
and it's called "Bring Me Back."
And you wrote the song and you recorded it, right?
Yeah, November the 18th, Upper Massachusetts, coming through.
All right. Well, at this time, I want to take the opportunity, before the show goes on, because, we'll be talking and the song will never get played. So I want to share the song with the listeners. So I appreciate it if let's play the song right now so people can share, with the song. Are we ready?
She is bleeding and she needs her family. She says, come on, son.